Oh no. Oh no, it looks like I stopped the video. And I can't put two videos together. Well, hills bells. I have no idea how much I got recorded. Boys, I'll get your alfalfa in just a freaking minute. Shut up. You can tell whose sons those are. They're from my Jane line. Anyway, this might be a two-parter. I'm not sure. I accidentally clicked a freaking button. Whoa, why are we completely out of focus? Alright, I got spider mites on my cucumber. I got cabbage moths in my chard. I got squash beetles on all of my squash in here. My poor herb bed is dying, but it's better now that we got the shade cloth up. It was freaking cooking in here. Nothing would grow. And it was stressed, and I think that's why I got attacked by all the bugs. So I bought a 40% shade cloth. It is helping tremendously. Once we butcher the meat chicks, the big fan will be moved in here, and I'll just try some fall gardening in here to hopefully avoid bugs. I really wanted to can greens, but oh god, I hate that. The sheep. They've been grained and they have prairie hay. And they're not completely out of water, but he's gonna stand there and scream at me until I get a flake of alfalfa. Anyway, we have peppers doing okay. We have tomatoes doing okay. That tomato bed was a random bed and had all kinds of stuff in it until the tomatoes took over. And then I just kind of removed everything else because those are some really nice Amish paste. And I think there's a slicer in there. Yeah. These tomatoes and peppers, I don't know if you can see that one. We had some in herbicide somewhere, whether it's from the soil, the hay I used to help fill the bags, or it was overspray. These tomatoes did weird things when I first planted them. The strangest things. In fact, you can still see some herbicide damage. What was really wild was that I saw herbicide damage on some of our pigweed, our lamb's quarter, and some of my volunteer tomatoes. So, oh, there's my female turkey hen. Yeah, she's not looking great. She's the one that flew from the roof to the light pole and shocked herself. We thought she died. She is laying eggs, but I don't know where. I need a nest box. Oh, there's one of my little pullets. She's so pretty. Okay, there's pullets that live under the rabbit hutch. Let's see. I'm gonna pause you guys. There's my barn queen. Hi, love. Pistachio. I gotta get the shavings to the meat chicks. Let me take that rotten brat his alfalfa. I'm trying to keep their diet really high in protein so we get more fat, or more meat and less fat. But it's not cheap. These bales suck because they're powder and stem, and they're 25 fucking bucks a piece. And if I feed them as much as I want to, that's $25 a week. Oh, we'll go look at them though. There's two that are brothers, and then two brothers that are like 5 weeks younger, and then a little singleton. I sold his sister and mom just because they're scrawny. Here, boys. I'll get you on some fresh grass this weekend. That black guy is looking good. He's not looking bad. That's the little twin. He's in here with no siblings, and we just put him in here, I don't know, a month ago maybe. That's the other boy's brother, the one with the white. And then these two big ones are Jane's. I'm really liking the looks of his loins. I might sell him for a breeder though. I'm not gonna. Hi Bandit. Hi Rocky Raccoon. You're so cute. Yeah, I know. You wanna scratch him? I know. I love you guys. It's so hard to eat them, but lamb is my favorite meat. Yeah, you've knocked all this grass down. It's time to move. Time to move. You check their water. Yes, they need water, always. I need a bigger bucket in there for them. Hi, Turkey. Mama, get you guys some clean shavings. And top off your water. Yeah, hi, Henny. That's my oldest chicken. She's like 5, 6. There's my 2 royal palms. One hen tried to set in February, and then we got 6 inches of snow and ice and the coldest temperatures of the year right when she was like 2 weeks in, and we never saw her again. Hi, are you showing me your red rocket, sir? Yeah, I see it. Very impressive. I don't want to have anything to do with it. Hi, Blondie. That's my second oldest chicken. Hi, Daddy. Hi. We don't have any babies from him coming. They're all Naruto's. But the 3 girls I kept back will be bred to him because they're in no way related to him. Well, I take that back. Distantly. Because he's Naruto's daddy. And Naruto is their daddy. But their mamas aren't related to any of these guys. So it'll be his granddaughters. And I like his size. And I think they're plenty big enough to have his babies, because Mama Goat has his babies with no problems. So Naruto bred all of the ladies out there that are bred. Hi, Stinky Boy. It's getting to be that time of year. I love my billy goats. He's turned into a looker. He throws beautiful eyes. Beautiful color. Love the frosted ears and nose. He's got a nice dairy conformation. He's nice and open in the back, which he's not going to show us. His mom made lots of milk. Yeah, he's not going to show us. But he has made some beautiful babies. And I can't wait to see what else I'm getting here in weeks, a month most. Okay, it's time to feed the rabbits, feed the pigs, and then I'll get to watering. And then I guess I'll just upload this as a 2-parter. As long as the first one's saved. I don't even know if the first one's saved. Let me feed the rabbits and the pigs, and I'll show you the baby pigs, and then I'll decide if I just scrap this and try again later or what. Oh, this fan is nice. Oh, sorry. I should look at my screen more often. I lost my Champagne d'Argent female. She was bred again to the Champagne d'Argent male. And we put their nest boxes in there, and she got in, and I thought, all right, she's fixing to have her babies. She's pulling hair. Nick came out the next day, and she was dead in the box. I don't know what to do with you. If I let you out, my cats will eat you. His ears crooked. Pistachio reached in there and got it. Oh, you guys are thirsty. Okay, yeah, let me put this phone down. Here's a cute little pullet. There's a cute little pullet. I have a guy that wants to buy 6 to 10 of them, and I just don't know if I can spare them. Ah, chicken man. I got plenty of chickens. I just like keeping pullets coming every year, so I never run out of eggs. Hi, Candy. I know, you're getting a beard. The guys want me to sell her. But she's the only goat I have that is absolutely not related. Well, that's not true. Luna. All of my does are not related to Daddy Buck. But Candy is not related to either of my bucks at all. So, and she has a nice little bag. This will be her second freshen. Her first freshen, she lost her 2 baby boys about 10 to 14 days too early because her mother threw her. You can see that pole is crooked. I watched it on the camera. Her mother hooked her under the belly and threw her into that pole. And that night she miscarried. It was horrible. But I did milk her for about 3.5, 4 months. And she did okay. She made just a little bit of milk, but you know, she did make milk. Hi, Luna. This is the boss bitch, and man, she's a bitch, aren't ya? Lunatic is your name for a reason. She's my biggest. Oh, I just saw the baby's kick. I just saw the baby's kick. Hi, little Luna babies. Yeah, I can't wait to cross these two with Daddy Goat and see what we get. I'm really liking the size. I like this medium-sized goat. The Nigis are too small. They don't give enough milk. Full-size Saanens are too big and push me around. But this size, this Io and Candy size, these girls are even a little bit big for me, but I can handle them. This size is like a perfect homestead milker size, I think. And these girls can give half a gallon and more, depending on how many babies they have, if you pull the babies at night, how many times a day you milk. I usually do a once a day milking. I was milking 5 does, pulling the babies for 12 hours at night, milking in the morning, and I would get 3 gallons from 5 does. So, and that was with one of them. That was with one of them having aborted 2 weeks early. Little mama thrown in the mix. And not even milking Io because she had 3 girls. And I just left her to feed her babies. And she did a great job. They all 3 sold. Excellent little goats. Cute goats. Look at the teats. I don't know if you can see them on Lacey. No, probably not. I'm excited by the size of the teats. I love Andy's 4 udder. And she's my blue-eyed one. The one that's very pregnant right now. Beautiful udder. Beautiful teats. Hers are the smallest teats of the 3 sisters. But she's a milk machine. Hi, Lamey. Little Amy. Lamey. We named her Lamey because she fell in a hole when she was like 2 hours old, and despite my best efforts with the iodine on the navel, got joint ill. I didn't know if she was going to make it. But after some LA200, vitamin B injections, DMSO, and vitamin C, she snapped out of it. We had to help her nurse for several weeks. We'd have to come get her up and put her on mom. And then I got tired of messing with her, and I was like, well, you'll either do it yourself or you won't. Which made me sad because she's so pretty. And she did it herself. And she's perfectly healthy. Not a problem with her. I love Bella. Bella's cute. I see you, Bella. I see you, Bella. Luna's got a big bag and big teeth. I see you, Bella, baby. Thank you, lady. That's a pretty chicken. Stachio, you ready to go in the house? I've got to put this phone down and finish my chores. I will pick this back up later and try not to hit any more buttons. Okay, I think I'm recording. I think I can carry these. Okay. Off to do the pigs. Ow. Bunnies are fat and sassy. Ow. No, that hurts my arm. Let's try it. Like this, maybe? Okay. That's good. Yeah, we got all the bunnies watered, paid, fed. I can't get over how cute these bunnies are. It's so hard to eat them. Okay. Alright. I probably won't be able to... You hush. Hi, ladies. I'm going to fill your water in just a second. Water hose is coming. I asked Nick to take my now busted net, trash can, and the chair that we used when we cut all the little boar pigs back to where they belong. Hang on, Mama. I'm coming. Oh, you haven't knocked your water over. It's disgusting, but you haven't knocked it over. There's a little boar we cut. Hi, Mama. Aw, there's a girl I think I might want to keep. Oh, that one. They're so cute. You can't tell because they're disgustingly filthy. But these are some cute piglets. I want to keep that Berkshire looking girl because she reminds me of my Sassy. And she's so happy. She's got a shorter belly than the red girl I'm looking at, though. This one. Because we're going to keep a breeder, eat her, and then AI the breeder back to Burke. That's why Daddy Boar is going somewhere else. Because Daddy is her daddy and their daddy. I'm not comfortable line breeding for more than 2 generations. Oh, you have water. You have hay. You have grass. You have grass out there. You're eating the chicken food. What more do you want? I even checked your kelp and minerals. You're fine. They just yell at me all the time. Alex, are you drinking all the chicken water? Hi, little birds. Hi, little birds. Don't scare them, Alex. Oh, you look hot, Mama. Did you just lay an egg? I have to go in there and really hunt for eggs. I was hoping they would start laying them in the little top of the litter box with hay, but no, they bury them in the grass. Oh, you guys need fresh water. Okay, let me put the phone down in some shade. Get the pigs fed and watered. Get them watered. Get those chickens watered. Then I have to water at least the strawberries. Oh my goodness, I should have picked okra yesterday. Hopefully that's soft enough to eat. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's soft enough to eat. Good. It's a lot of okra. I have picked most of my bush beans I had in here. That's one of the last ones. And now I'm waiting on my pole beans to start setting beans. And they're covered in blooms. But no baby beans that I see just yet. I'll check when I pick the okra. Anyway, distracted. Then I gotta come out here and water this garden and pick tomatoes and peppers. I picked the squash. I bet there's a zucchini over there ready. Waiting on these pole beans to set. I'll check them. Oh, that cucumber looks wilted. I hope it's just a lack of water and not squash bugs. Oh, there's another cucumber. I just picked one off of you yesterday. Holy crap, I missed that one. These are tasty. And this is the perfect size. Ah, I can't even get it out of the bucket. They're called divas. Oh, yeah, I have to... Shush. I have to water this. Oh, my celery, it doesn't like the heat. The beans and the tomatoes love the heat. And the celery, the basil loves it. I keep chopping it down. Yeah, they're thirsty. Hang on. Mom's coming. Put this down in the shade and start watering. Oh. Thankfully, I watered the greenhouse yesterday, so just the outside. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Where can I put this? Oh my God. You can tell they're fucking Jane line. Here, I'm gonna set this in here on the dryer so it doesn't overheat. Hopefully it will stay paused. Or I might do a part 3, but that's kind of ridiculous.